everyone, welcome back to Cybersecurity, where you can learn how to protect yourself online. If you're new here, my name is Roxana, and today I'm bringing you June's cybersecurity news, kind of a video that does a collection of what happened in June and 3 of the juiciest pieces of news of this month. Sorry about the late post of this. I will make this video as a bonus video. On Saturday I posted a video on social engineering, so please do check it out. Sorry about the noise, it's literally 30 degrees outside. You see me sweating, I am not closing my windows. I apologize in advance. You will hear people screaming in the background. I am sorry. But as I said, I had some technical difficulties, so I couldn't bring the video to you on Saturday, but I'm bringing it to you today, a bonus video. There you go. And you also got a very important video from me on Saturday, so who's complaining, you know? This week I will be talking about 3 pieces of news. First of all, Forbes.com is reporting that when it comes to cybersecurity, COVID-19 is telling us that we don't deserve nice things. Stay on and you'll see what I'm talking about. Second piece of news is from the Wall Street Journal, Posh. Companies battle cybersecurity risk of having more remote workers. We all work at home. We'll talk about it in a minute. Keep watching. And third of all, something about our friends in Australia. Australia is under sustained cyber attack, warns government. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna break it down for you. Let's get into it. Before we begin, if you want to find more about cybersecurity, and if you want to find more about how to protect yourself, how to protect your devices, and everything around cybersecurity, and have bonus videos every once in a while, please subscribe, click that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video, like this video, and comment down below anything that you want. Say hi. Let's be friends. It supports me a lot by you subscribing. So thank you so much for it. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because on the Cybersecurity Instagram, I post every single week. And at the end of each month, I do a cybersecurity news week. So, you know, you have a piece of news every single week. This month has been a bit all over the place. I had issues, but I'm getting back into it. You have more news from me. I'm keeping you up to date, and let's get into the pieces of news. First of all, as I said, when it comes to cybersecurity, COVID-19 tells us that we don't deserve nice things. Why is Forbes.com saying that? Well, let me tell you. They say that because everybody's working from home, and the people who are not working from home, they're a lot on social media and so on, and they're checking their emails way more frequently, and attacks have been increasing exponentially. If you follow me on the Cybersecurity Instagram page, I have posted a few weeks ago a chart comparison between the number of cyber attacks that have been prior to COVID-19 and how much has been increased in the past few months. Believe me, like, look, I'll just put the chart in here. It's just insane. Like, it's coming from like down, and it goes all the way up, and it's just, I guess they have more time now. Hackers. And on top of that, there is a problem of end user security prioritization. Well, I'm saying that because an identity management and authorization firm called CallSign has done a study on over 2,000 adults in UK and over 2,300 adults in US, covering their grounds, in order to determine which circumstances customers are willing to overlook online security to obtain staples and comfort products. Well, spoiler alert, the results are not very surprising, and people are willing to compromise their online security in order for them to receive a specific product or a specific service, or watch a movie, or whatever they're doing online. The report cites this exact thing. Customers prioritize convenience and speed of access of online goods and services over personal security. This is why I have created this channel. Subscribe, find out more about this. I am teaching you to create new password why you need to have a very strong passwords, why is it important to stay safe online. I am showing you how many ways attackers can get your money and your data, and why is it so important to prioritize your personal security and your security online and the security of your devices. So please subscribe. And on top of that, the FBI, US Federal Bureau of Investigation, is receiving between 3,000 and 4,000 cybercrime complaints per day. On an usual basis, they will only get about 1,000 complaints per day. So it has been 3 or 4 times as much as they used to before. If that's not insane, I don't know what it is. This means that attackers have been busier and busier recently, obviously, you know. And on top of that, the study is showing that 40% of US customers do not plan on changing their passwords. UK is not better. In UK, 55% will not update their passwords and pins. Why? Can you comment down below why? Is it just convenience, or you just can't be bothered? Why? Moving on. The next article is from the Wall Street Journal saying companies battle cybersecurity risks of having more remote workers. Why is it that? It's because, based on my previous argument about the fact that we don't deserve nice things because we don't change our passwords. That's why, if you were wondering, that's why we don't deserve nice things. They're saying that stay-at-home workers are loosening up the rules here and there, you know? They're just forgetting about putting the VPN on. They go on their own social media, they post different things. They don't keep security at the front of their minds. Technically, security is the last thing that I think about. 1 and 2, since they work from home, it is proved that home networks are way less secure than actually companies' network. Therefore, when employees work from home, private networks are not as secure as company networks, and employees don't keep security as a priority. Therefore, cybersecurity employees have a lot more work to do in this time because they're just trying to begin with to keep their infrastructure of the company in place. One, and on top of that, they're trying to protect you not to do stupid things on your own laptop. 1 and 2, a lot of employees are working from their own laptop, and the one laptop, first of all, is not security standardized. It doesn't have a company image. It's very hard to maintain and monitor and see. It's actually impossible to, from a company point of view, it's impossible to monitor what you're doing on your own private computer because laws and stuff. Please, next time you're trying to do work from your personal computer, if you can avoid it, please do avoid it. In the month of July, I will be making a video on the cybersecurity of Wi-Fi networks, private and public. So when Starbucks opens their Wi-Fi and you can sit into the Starbucks, you will know how to protect yourself. Watch this video, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you get notified when I post those videos. And I'm also gonna do a video on VPN, and I'm also gonna do a video about cybersecurity working from home. So please do subscribe, and I'll come at you with those videos in the next month or so. I'm in the middle of a move, so this background will change a lot. But anyway, now moving on, let's talk about our friends in Australia. I'm sending them all my good thoughts. So the government is saying that Australia is under sustained cyber attacks. So the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, has declared saying we are under cyber attack, and also saying that the attacks hadn't just started. They've been going on for quite a long time. And the attack has been described as state-sponsored, which means that they're implying that there is a foreign government sponsoring these attacks against Australia. An advisory note posted on the government Australian Cybersecurity Centre website, it describes the attack as cyber campaign against Australian networks. The advisory also says that the attackers are primarily using remote code execution vulnerability to target Australian networks and systems. This remote code execution is a common type of cyber attack in which an attacker attempts to insert their own software code into a vulnerable system such as a server or a database. So what they're technically trying to do is they're inserting a code. So the attackers are doing and are trying to do is find vulnerabilities on the Australian network system and putting pieces of code that are creating kind of like a backdoor, so they can do a remote code execution. Is technically them installing a remote software on your computer, so they don't have to physically be next to your computer or physically be connected to your computer to exploit their vulnerabilities. They can just install that piece of software and they can, over the internet, they can access everything through that piece of software, because that piece of software is allowing them to have an entry door on the network. They're also saying that the attackers would not only try to steal information, which this is a major thing, they're trying to steal companies' information as well as governmental information that a lot of the times need to stay private. They're also trying to run malicious code that could damage or disable the system under attack, which means that this is kind of a denial of service attack. I will be making a video on all about denial of service attacks and how it works and kind of just what's the reasoning behind it and so on. But honestly, they're not necessarily, through that, they're not necessarily trying to steal anything as much as they're trying to shut it down. Imagine somebody hacking into an electrical company that provides electricity to a blocks of flats, for example. Well, a lot of the times they don't want to get any information from that company because they don't care. They just want to shut it down. So in the moment that they shut their systems down, that blocks of flat doesn't have electricity anymore. So it can affect you directly. It's not just about companies, it's also about you directly. There are a lot of attacks that are targeting things like factories, things like power plants that are producing electricity, things like gas plants that are producing gas to heat up your house. And yes, those things are companies, but those companies, you are depending on them. So this is very important. This is not just about a company's problem. It's not about enterprise problem. It's everybody's problems, because that problem can affect you. And this is why we need to understand that our actions have consequences. So please do update your passwords, and as much as I kept saying in this video, subscribe to find out more about cybersecurity. Please do it, because I provide you with very valuable information, if I do say so myself. You don't have to, actually, just watch my videos. You don't have to subscribe. Watch my videos, and please, at least the passwords one. I have a couple of videos on passwords. I have a video on email. I have a video on spam. I have a video on so many other things, on cyber attacks and so many other things, and I'm putting videos out every single week. So please do watch them out and try to learn something about it, and click on the links in the description and learn something from it. Please do learn something from it. To kind of just wrap it up, the systems that have been affected are mainly Microsoft Internet Information Services. This is kind of just like a multi-purpose web server from Microsoft, which runs on Windows. It usually hosts like web-based application and simple like static websites and stuff like that. SharePoint, which some of you have worked with SharePoint in the past. So they're attacking the SharePoint server, which kind of just manage the whole like Office 365 enterprise accounts within different organizations and so on. And also another piece of software called Citrix. Citrix mainly provides gateways and servers, which gateways and servers are very important for you to get the internet in your own home. These are used to support web, cloud, and mobile application services. So mobile application services, this can affect your phone and how the apps on your phone work. As I said with the electricity, it can affect you personally real quick. So if you have any of these things installed, the website eliteagent.com, which I got this article from, is recommending the following actions. Ensure that you are running the latest versions of the software, so you keep up to date with the software. Install the latest patches and update it. Change all passwords, log off from all devices. Please do this, it's very important. So change your password and log off from all the devices and change the password on your devices and so on. Set up multi-factor authentication. If there's possible, set up those. Also, install an antivirus software. They also have a recommendation on how can businesses protect themselves and so on. So I'm gonna link the article down below. Give it a read, it's really interesting. But all I wanna say is I don't think a lot of us can understand how much of an impact cyber attack can have. There are a lot of conspiracy theories that a lot of nuclear plants that have exploded in the past 100 years have been caused by cyber attacks or some form of cyber attack. I'll let that to you. Let me know down below if you want me to make a video about cybersecurity conspiracy theories. I think I'm gonna have a great time doing it. Like this video and I'll do that video. But all I'm saying is all these 3 pieces of news are just another reason for you to get informed and watch the rest of my videos that I talk about cybersecurity and passwords and change your passwords and keep your systems updated, okay? Sorry for the delay. I know I'm just late a few days, but sorry for the delay. I'm making it up to you by giving you a bonus video. There you go, you know? So you don't say that I don't like you. I like you. Subscribe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video about cybersecurity. Please like this video, comment down below, anything, say hi, comment about this video. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to protect yourself and protect your devices. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.